So a very good evening to Mr. Pradeep and my fellow classmates. Our group, we are going to present about GAP 360, and my name is Teo Hai Kiat as a leader of the group, and beside me is Shet Yin, Carmen, Liang, and Yi Chi. So, and now I'm going to start about the introduction for the presentation slide. You can kind of. Okay, a very good afternoon guys, it's me again, I'm Jeffrey. So I'm going to talk about the problem statement. So in the case study that been provided, the problem statement that occurred is that approximate 60% is a new visitors, which is equivalent to only 30,000 out of 50,000 of the subscribers or consumer is a new customer or new visitors. And the second problem that we are facing is there is only a 1% of age group of 35 and above that willing to travel overseas through GAP 360, which is actually quite low compared to the teenagers group and the working adults group percentage. So the reasons we identify are as below. Firstly, the website interface is very complicated. Why do we all think that? Because if a consumer technically went into the GAP 360 official website, they could actually see that the wordings are more than the pictures. So which in fact they're feel very boring to read, because by common sense, a consumer doesn't like to read. They like to view an image or look at a video presenting, so that they will think that, oh wow, it's fun. But I'm not actually reading. That is what their mindset wanted to. And most of the consumer, they like videos and image more than wordings. Next, advertisement popping up once the website is clicked into. So let's say, not let's say this is a proof. I mean, I personally tried it before. So I went to GAP 360. There is an advertisement straight popping it up, two advertisement, and if I want to proceed to the next part, I need to close the advertisement first before I can view it. So somehow it causes unorganized and some consumer might feel annoying. Thirdly, customer review is not updated, and some of the reviews they are posted through unverified account, because there is some review is being posted by anonymous. So technically, anonymous is known as some person who prefer not to be known, or the user itself is actually a fake or not existing. And somehow those kind of review could reduce the customer confidence of trying to partnering up with GAP 360 and choosing the package that they offer, because all those comments, the GAP 360 they do not filter and post it. Fourthly, the website wordings more than image. As I mentioned earlier, there is only a minority of consumers choose to read. The majority they prefer image or videos, which is much more in details and interesting. The last one will be low awareness in social media. Like previously I done some research on it. Their Instagram follower, they had only 7,000 plus. Their official site Instagram, excluding hashtag. Okay, while their YouTube account, their official YouTube account, they had only 34K of subscribers, which is 34K of subscribers, which is currently quite low for a traveling agencies partner like GAP 360. If you want consumer to trust your services, you should actually utilize the social media such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever you can name it, so that customer will say, wow, this traveling agencies is quite popular and supportive by consumer or customer. And hence, if you build their confidence and they will say that, oh yeah, this is quite good, so I will just sign up for it. So indirectly, it will just cause, if you create an environment that confidence is being built up. So next slide. Okay, for this publication mission, I would like to pass back to my group members, Carmen. So thank you.
My name is Carmen, and now I'm going to present about the vision and mission of GAP 360. So, first of all is vision. A company vision statement is an important part of a business plan overview. The vision statement is generally written with a long-term perspective in mind. Currently, most of the users of GAP 360 are from British. The vision of the company is to expand British travelers to worldwide travelers such as Europe, American, and Asian. Next, the second vision of GAP 360 is to become the market leader amongst the competitors. Furthermore, intend to become top preference of customer in terms of satisfaction, destination, and type of offer. As GAP 360 have this vision, the company will customize different trip experience according to their culture of different country travelers. Next, I will continue about the mission of GAP 360. First of all, the mission of the company is to attract young travelers by providing affordable price. GAP 360 is offer a mid-level price range to attract young travelers. Next, the second mission of GAP 360 is to let travelers enjoy the excellence of travel experience. The director are travel expert with professional travel contact all over the world, and this deliver every trip that offered by the company to a very high standard and high quality. Besides that, GAP 360 also provide trustworthy, safe, and secure trip to young travelers at a reasonable price. With GAP 360, your booking is 100% financially secure. They are the member of the Association of Bundle Travel Organizers. For short, it's just ABTOT. So you can rest assured that your money is in safe hands. Next, I will present about the aim of GAP 360. First of all, it is to simplify or create the current web page into much more user-friendly version. Next, the review will only be published with verified account and constantly updated. Third, icon will be created to replace rating once they click in. For example, once they click in, it will only bring them to the information that they require. Last but not least, the aim is to increase the awareness of consumers toward GAP 360 on social media account. Now, I will hand over to my friend Jeffrey to continue the SOSTEC model. Thank you.
Okay, so it's me again. I'm Jeffrey. So thank you, Carmen, for presenting about the aim that we are going to help to improve for GAP 360. So now I'm going to present about SOSTEC model. So the first S will be situational analysis. So in short form, we will say what are the current position we are in, the situation we are facing, what are the problems that GAP 360 is currently facing. And the next one, objective, which is the O. Objective is that what do you want to achieve in a short term or a long term durations. You can have a time limit like maybe 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years, and so on. It depends on your organization wanted to set it in a long term or a short term process. Thirdly, strategy. What do you want and how do you plan to get there? Okay, do you plan by using a shortcut method or do you plan to using a detailed method? Fourth, tactics. What tactics are you going to be there? Okay, let's say tactics by using segmentation or positioning, targeting, or any other relevant tactics that you could possibly think of. Fourth, actions, the details of tactics, which means that in the tactics stage, once you list out the tactics, in the action stage, you need to list out in point form or a more detailed method to show that you understand what are the things that you're going to implement so that GAP 360 can improve or so on. And fourth, control stage, in the last stage, the control stage, is that how we're gonna measure it based on the previous stage we had done. So if let's say in control stage, the outcome is a failure, so we need to relate it back based on the previous process and we need to evaluate where it goes wrong and so on. However, if let's say in control stage it is a success, so that we can say that we could possibly think of creating a new plan or something that could possibly improve, much improved version in the future, so that GAP 360 will be the market leader in the traveling industry. So next slide. Okay, institution analysis, we know that it consists of SWOT, SWOT, which actually known as strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So based on what we have known, the strength of 360 is actually, we have 5, but I will choose 2 to explain, is that the founder of GAP 360, he had actually 3 founders, right? Both 3 of them, they had actually 60 years and above of traveling experience, which is, if you ask me, they had the experience and it's quite value to the agency itself. And moreover, they also provide detailed advice on the planning country. Let's say if you are going to a Nigeria country, they will tell you what you should do, what you should not bring, or what you should respect about the culture, and what are the surroundings that you are going to facing. That is the details that they are going to be providing us. The weakness of it is that in the UK's market, there is now an emerging of 70 to 80 plus of traveling agencies that could possibly be a competitor towards GAP 360. So in fact, it could provide a strong competition. Secondly, the webpage is unorganized. As I mentioned earlier, the advertisement is popping up. It might causing people to have the feeling that it is so disturbing that I don't even bother to look at the page. Thirdly, opportunities. What improvement that could be done by GAP 360 in the future is that, for example, they could redesign the web page into a simplified version by having references on others traveling agencies, how they create their web page. The details of it will be explaining it in the tactics part. And the threat, economic recession, about the currency, and political unstable in the Middle East. Because as we all know, Middle East are more towards war, fights, and etc. So how you're gonna persuade your consumer to have a trip in Middle East? That is a major problem. Or how you're gonna promote the Middle East to trust a traveling agency to travel to UK? Because somehow these kind of things about political issues, and it could be sometimes causing a conflict if you favor a party and so on. Okay, so next I will be passing it to Carmen for the objective part. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to present about the objective. First of all, the objective of the company GAP 360 is to simplify or create the current web page into much more user-friendly version. Next, if the review will only be published with verified account and constantly updated. Furthermore, the icon will be created to replace wording. Once they click in, it will only bring them to the information that they require. Last but not least, the objective of the company is to increase the awareness of consumer toward GAP 360 on social media account by 10%. Next. Now I'm going to present about the segmentation, demographic segmentation. The target, the gender that the company target is female and males. Next, the age that the company target is from 25 years old to 45 years old. And the occupation that the company target is teenager, adult, professional, and retires. The income that this company target is middle income and high income. And the lifestyle that they target is travel level. The marriage status they target is single or married. And now I'm going to hand over to my friend to continue the next part. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Carmen, once again for presenting about the segmentation. So now I'm going to talk about targeting strategies, which actually I'm targeting two groups of people, which is the working adults and students, and then increase the number of age group 35 above, because as mentioned in the problem statement, there's only 1%. So we need to evaluate what is the factor that caused the drop or the preferences of age 35 not traveling around. And we are going to use what differentiated marketing strategy, because each and different group they had their preferences of traveling. Let's say the age of 18 to 35 they prefer urban cities. Maybe the age group of 35 they actually prefer urban areas. But Gap360 do not provide the services somehow. Yeah. So we need to determine the factor, and by using this strategy, we need to create the implementing strategies to implement. So that's about targeting strategies, and it's about my part. So now I'm going to pass it to Liang. So thank you.
So alright, so now I'll be doing a positioning map for Gap360. So as you can see here, Gap360 they have a high quality, but then the awareness is quite not doing so good. But then compared to the airline travel agency, so they have a high awareness compared to the Gap360, and their service actually is not bad. So that's why I put position the competitor in the middle. So next slide. Okay, so this is a future positioning map. Obviously, okay, our objective is to reposition Gap360 to more awareness. So in order to do so, okay, I will be focused on two main things. So okay, next slide, I will be discuss the two main factors here. So the first thing is user friendly. So this is friendly. I will be focused on web design, the mobile apps, and also some sort of loyalty program. And so the second thing is, as I mentioned just now, I'll be creating more awareness. Okay, I will go through the platform of social media. So next slide. So let's have a look at these two page. So this actually is from Gap360. This one is airline travel. So both of them they have similarity. Alright, let's say both of them they have a very nice picture and page at the back. Okay, and also actually we'll find actually the same place. Okay, but then there's some sort of there have few differences here. Okay, as you can see, the airline travel, the major they will use most of the icon and all that. Have the group visit, the cruise, and the flight offer and all that. But then compared to Gap360, they use a lot of wordings. I'm not trying to say that wording is not good, but sometimes it's quite difficult for people to decode the message, especially for the first time, the first timer who actually access to the web. Okay, so that's compared to the airline travel. They use an icon, which means that means you can decode the message maybe in just 5 seconds, maybe a shorter period, so you can understand what they're trying to deliver the message. So next slide, please. So okay, so now maybe our suggestions is the Gap360 that can add on some icon instead of use all these little wordings. Or maybe the wordings is actually is quite complete. They have the most of the information of the trades, what they were going to do and all the activities. But then I think using the icon is more proper way, which is easier for people to understand. Okay, especially based on the research, we found that there's quite a lot of usage of the age of the people who are above the 25 years old, because I think one of the main reasons is they find out it's quite difficult to understand all this the webs. Okay, so next slide. So maybe we can use another example also. So this I have the 4 image here. Let's say you want to go to group visit, click group visit and count this thing. Okay, where you want to go? When you first moment see this image, you actually can get the message what they're trying to say. Okay, so as you can see, we have the city, we have the forest, the ocean, the urban areas. You can understand the message in just maybe 3 or 5 seconds. You already get the message. So it's not too complicated. Okay, so next. So next thing I will be focused on the mobile apps, because I think most of the people now they have the mobile phones. Okay, they also prefer to use their mobile phone compared to laptops to open out the web and actually access to the GAP 360. So why not the GAP 360 to create mobile apps for App Store and for Google Play Store also. So which I think is might be one the easier way for most of the people, and also it's much more coming handy. Next slide. So okay, so as you can see, this is actually the download interface here. So actually you can understand the reviews of the customer, and then also you can see how many people actually download the apps. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so by using the mobile apps, GAP 360, okay, people can get their promotions through the apps. Also, the customer can key in their personal information. Also, we can analyze their information, where they want to play, the age group. Okay, for that. Also, for the customer who actually purchased the program, they can get the loyalty points, maybe for them to redeem their rewards and all that. So next slide. So and also the mobile apps have a lot of function. One of the function is we have the QR code. Okay, QR code actually can do a lot of things. Okay, let's say one of the example is QR Pay. The customer actually can to purchase their program using the QR Pay. And also the QR code, the customer also can get their brochure, simply just scan on it. Second thing, the mobile apps now can create a live customer service. I think have the both is better. One is online, one is offline. So whenever even the business is not the operation hour, but then it still provide the help. Next slide. So the second thing, okay, I want to create awareness, okay, by using the social media, because a lot of people is using the social media now, okay. And I think I use one example, Instagram, okay. Actually, there's a hashtag GAP360, but then I found the Instagram of the hashtag GAP360 is quite less. The post is quite less. So in order to boost the post, okay, our strategy is to maybe we encourage the people just to post any photo with nice view on the Instagram account, and then set the privacy to public, okay. Then just and the caption there, just keep in at GAP360, and also hashtag GAP360. Then the customer can stand a chance, or maybe they can get a promo code or discount for their next purchase. Okay. So next. Alright, so this part I will be passing to my friend. Okay. Thank you.
I would like to start the action in the SOSTEC model. In the first, The action, it shows how do we ensure excellent execution of the plan. And the one of the important action is evaluating a budget. The budget is calculated in different parts, which are financial part, marketing part, and the operation part. And there are the examples for the budget included in the budget. First, provide work training and distribute the job scope for the employees in order to let employees have a better service quality. And next, the budgets for starting out for the mobile applications which allow the functions in the apps such as QR code and the online purchase. And the budgets of mobile application maintenance in order to enhance the usage of mobile application. And next, the promotion like advertising and the sales promotions is towards users on using the GAP 360 like promotes codes. And the next, this is the budget as in 2019. There are the expenditures of the budgets for the employee salaries, employee training fees, and the payment for create mobile application, and the promotion expenses for advertising and the sales promotion. Last, the maintenance of mobile application. Total budget, it will cost like around 300,000 euros in the budget for 2019. And the next, the implementation of control. Each establish how we know whether we are getting there. We allow the website controlling system for managing the website working process well. And the second, the survey of their certification through the online and the offline, which is face-to-face. We may using the sampling method or population methods towards our users to know how their satisfaction on our mobile apps and our app website. And the frequency of reporting the progress about our website and the response of users. We may use in control for the usability testing or mystery shopping. And the next, I would like to pass to Shane for the next slide.
Now we will discuss about the SMART analysis. We will create the SMART analysis 3 years in future, such as year in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Firstly, the first specific goal is to create and design the GAP 360 mobile application for convenience of customer. Our measurement in this goal is to increase 25% of mobile users to using these mobile apps. Next, the goal needs to be realistic and attainable to be successful. If it sets an achievable goal, we need to be able to identify previously overlooked opportunity that can bring us close to it. For example, QR code, live chat, express toolbar, and online purchase will be assist in these mobile apps. The purpose of creating a mobile app is to build and maintain the relationship between GAP 360 and users. Lastly, these mobile apps will conduct within 1 year. Next, for the SMART analysis in year 2020, the specific goal is to change the interface and content design of GAP 360 website to much more organized and neat. As what Jeffrey mentioned earlier, the problem of GAP 360 website was too complicated. Next, our measurement is to increase 10,000 more visitors to visit our website. The website will insert search engine and live chat function. The purpose of this specific goal is to be different up to par with competitors in the industry. The goal will operation within 1 year. Next, the SMART analysis in year 2021. The specific goal is to build customer awareness of GAP 360 on social media, such as Instagram, YouTube, and so on. due to Gap 360 had low awareness on social media. The measurement is to achieve 20% of followers in the social media, such as Instagram and YouTube. And currently, Instagram has 7,000 followers and YouTube has 34,000 subscribers. Next, the promotional activity need to be managed and service quality have to be enhanced in order to achieve the goal. The purpose of this specific goal is to increase the sales volume and usage rate. This goal will be estimated to operate within 1 year. That's all for my part. Now I will pass to Ichi to continue.
And now I would like to talk about forecast for the Gap 360. And firstly, we have to achieve a number of 1 million of followers on Gap 360 on each social media page, such as the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube subscriptions, and the Googles. And the next, we would like to increase the volume of sales up to 30%. And the third one, we would like to achieve 10 million of mobile users that involving in existing user and the new user who downloaded the application and visiting our website. And the last, we would like to enhance 5-star rating of mobile application review, as that means their satisfaction is fully satisfied with our service and our mobile app in our website as well. Thank you. That's for my part.
Okay, so that's all for our presentation, and I'm thanking you guys for listening about the presentations. So thank you once again, and these are my group members for presenting about Gap 360. Thank you.